Hey there, I'm Tyler Smith, co-founder and CEO of Texan Church, and today I want to walk you through the 30-day leadership growth plan. It's a simple but powerful framework that will help you to ignite your leadership growth and to lead with more clarity, more confidence, and even more impact. So if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, or you're just looking for a way to become a better leader, this plan is designed to give you some practical, easy to follow steps. They're going to set you up for success. Here's the best part. This plan is not complicated. It doesn't require you to completely change your schedule or to add a ton of things to your plate. It's about implementing small, intentional daily actions and structured monthly rhythms. They're going to set you up for long-term leadership success. So whether you're leading a church or running a business or managing a team, this framework is going to help you to stay focused, to invest in your growth, and to build strong, healthy leadership habits that will not only impact your professional life, but also your personal life as well. And so if you want to grab a free copy of the 30-day leadership growth plan so that you can start implementing this in your life right away, then hey, stick around. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So let's go ahead and dive in. Great leadership, it starts with consistency. And that's exactly why I've built my daily leadership growth plan. It's around 4 simple, repeatable actions. And these aren't just things that I recommend, they're the exact habits that I follow every single day. And they've made a massive impact on my leadership, my relationships, and my ability to stay focused. So first up is this: move every day. Leadership is a high performance role, and you can't lead well if you're constantly drained. So taking care of your health, it's not a luxury, it's a necessity. And I get it. Look, as leaders, we are busy. There is always meetings to be in and emails to respond to and projects that need your attention. But when you neglect your health, that's when you limit your ability to lead effectively. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be a professional athlete. It could be a 20-minute walk or a few sets of push-ups or stretching or a quick workout, just something to keep your energy up and your body moving. And we do this every single day. Make it non-negotiable. Put it in your calendar like any of your other important meetings. And then here's the key. You have to treat this as a commitment to your future self and to the people you lead. And hey, if you're always on the go, then start with something simple. Maybe take phone calls while walking, or do 10 push-ups every time you refill your coffee, or block off 30 minutes in your day where you can just prioritize movement. It's small actions done daily that lead to the massive results. And the second habit is simply to grow every day. If you're not growing, you're falling behind. And leaders are learners, and reading for just 10 minutes a day, it can sharpen your thinking and expand your leadership. This isn't just about checking off books on a reading list. It's about absorbing knowledge that's going to help you to lead better, to solve problems more effectively, and to inspire others. So find what works for you. It could be a leadership book, a business podcast, or even listening to an audio book during your commutes. The key is not just to consume information, but to actually apply what you learn. So one simple trick is just to simply keep a book on your nightstand or your desk or even in your car. And when you see it, you'll be reminded to take action. Another approach is to simply set a goal and write down one key takeaway every single day, and then try to find a way to apply that immediately. Because here's the beautiful thing. When you commit to this as a daily learning, your leadership growth, it just becomes automatic. And now the third habit is to review your goals every day. What you focus on is what you will accomplish. And that's why I review my goals every single morning. I break my goals down into 6 key areas of life and leadership: of faith, family, fitness, friendship, finances, and fun. So every morning I receive an automated email with these 6 areas and a personal affirmation for each one. And this helps me to stay aligned and focused and intentional about the life that I'm building. It sounds like this: faith, I am a devoted believer, setting an example of faithfulness for my family. And then family, I'm a devoted husband and loving and attentive father. Fitness, I'm an athlete and I model a healthy lifestyle to my family. Friendship, I'm a dedicated partner and a loyal friend, cherishing and nourishing my relationships. Finances, I'm a visionary leader and a prudent financial planner. And fun, I'm an adventurer and a memory maker. And for me, these come in an automated email every single morning, but you don't need an automated email. You can simply write them on a sticky note on your bathroom mirror. You could keep a note card in your car. You could set up daily phone reminders right there on your phone. The key is that you see them every single day and that you make sure that your actions, your daily actions, actually align to your vision. Because when your goals stay in front of you, they become a part of your future reality. And the fourth daily habit is encourage and to practice gratitude. Look, leadership isn't about getting things done. It's about building relationships and lifting others up. And so every day I make it a habit to express gratitude to someone, whether that's a quick text message or a handwritten note or simply telling someone, hey, I'm proud of you. And one way that you can make this habit stick is to attach it to something that you're already doing. So before your first cup of coffee, send a quick thank you text. Before checking social media, write down 3 things that you're grateful for. It's simple, it's fast, and it creates this ripple effect of positivity that strengthens your leadership, your team, and all of your relationships. And now, while your personal growth matters, leadership is not a solo sport. So growth should also extend to your entire team. So making sure that everyone is aligned and supported and moving forward together. And one of the best ways that we can do that is with our monthly one-on-one meetings with your direct reports. And in some organizations, they do that every week or bi-weekly. At Texan Church, we do it as a monthly part of our monthly rhythm. But if you've ever felt like your team isn't on the same page or noticed that projects are getting stalled or that people just aren't growing the way that they should, I can tell you from experience, it's not because they don't care. It's because they just simply don't have the clarity or direction or the support that they need. And that's why these monthly check-ins are so important. They're not just about tracking tasks, they're about building trust and supporting growth and making sure that every team member is aligned with your vision. So here's how I structure mine to make them effective, intentional, and really valuable for both of us that are in that one-on-one meeting. So first, I always start with just a personal check-in. How are you doing? How's family? How's life outside of work? And this might seem like small talk, but it's not. Because when people know that you care about them as a person, not just as an employee, that's when they're gonna open up to you. And they're gonna be and stay way more engaged. And then after that, that's when we move on to talk about work. How are things going? How are you feeling? What are you excited about? Do you feel supported? And this then gives me insight into where they're thriving, not just surviving, but what are they doing well? What lights them up? And it's a chance also to spot burnout or frustration because I want to notice that before it becomes a big issue. And so next, then we're going to celebrate progress. So I ask, what are you most proud of that you accomplished this last month? Because it's easy to keep grinding without ever looking back. But when you stop to celebrate those wins, even the small ones, that builds momentum and it reinforces that their work matters. And then we shift and we start to look ahead. And so I ask, what are your top priorities this month? And so every team member on your team should have at least 3 clear goals, like 1 to 5 clear goals. And with us, if they don't, that's my job to help them to get focused because vague goals lead to vague results, but clear goals lead to purposeful actions. And so from there, I ask my favorite question is, how can I help you? What challenges are you facing and what's in your way? And this is where I get to step in, not as a boss, but as a support system, because my job is to help to clear the path so that they can do their best work. And then I also ask, how are you growing as a leader? What are you learning? What are you reading? What are you exploring? Because when we invest in their development, we're not just growing the business, we're growing our people. And then once or maybe twice a year, I ask a really big question. I ask, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And if you could wake up and you're living your ideal life, what does that look like? What role are you in? What impact are you making? Because when I know that, then I can help to guide them towards that, whether that's inside our company or even beyond. And one more tip, I keep a record of each team member's StrengthsFinder results so that I can lead them according to how they are wired. It helps me to communicate better, to encourage more effectively, and to really understand how they operate. And these one-on-ones, they're not just another meeting. They're one of the most powerful tools that we have as leaders, because when we commit to these 4 daily non-negotiables, and then we pair them with strong monthly leadership rhythm, that's when you're gonna see transformation. It's not just in your team, but it's in your mindset. It's in your health, it's in your relationships, because these daily habits are about personal growth and alignment. And your monthly meetings are about supporting the people that you lead. Now I know this plan is simple, but it's been incredibly effective for me. So move, grow, review, and encourage, and then do it again tomorrow and the next day and the next. And if you want a step-by-step guide to help you to implement this, I put together a free downloadable PDF, the 30-day leadership growth plan. It's packed with everything that I've shared here, plus bonus tools and templates to help you stay consistent. So grab your copy and let's grow together.